What is up, guys? It's Kaiju Xilla 621, and I have a kind of different video today. I've noticed people have been it's only a minor problem, but people have been noticing that my series Kaiju Century War the Saga isn't really. I don't know. A lot of people don't understand where it's going. That all the movies are mixed up. Like, for example, I'm not gonna say any names, but they've been saying that some of my movies are kind of misplaced, like how I just did Godzilla vs. Anger, it's black and white, and some of my other ones take place in the future, and like it's all messed up, and people think it's like that. No, it actually is not. I have a whole series, and I'm gonna talk about it in this video. So let's start a long time ago, 2013, when I made a channel called Raphael Cosme. That's my actual name. Then I made a channel and I started making movies on that channel. I think I made like an alien movie first. That's like my first ever video ever I put on YouTube. But then I deleted the videos because I hated them. But I left part 1 there if you want to check it out. I'll leave the link to this channel in the links below. But the first movie I ever did was Godzilla 1954 Part 1 and Part 2. Now, if you want to, you can add that in the storyline with Godzilla vs. Angus, but I'll get into that more later. So then, my other movie I did on that channel was Godzilla Xilla. So yeah, that it was a movie, but since I had to cut it in parts, there was like 9 parts. But just imagine it's a whole movie, probably like a 1 hour or 2 hour movie. I don't know. But yeah, that movie deals with Godzilla, 2004, the Final Wars one. I think it's the future, yeah, like 2008 or something, and then Godzilla just fights Zilla, and then Kamunga. Like it's a good series. It was my first kind of series thing. I checked them now, and they have a lot of views. I haven't checked the channel in a long time. I think episode 3 has 50,000 views, and that's the most I've ever gotten for a movie, probably. Not counting the other short ones, like a real one. So yeah, that movie deals with Godzilla. Kamunga comes and fights Mothra, and Kamunga and Zilla team up. Then Godzilla and Mothra kill Kamunga. Then Godzilla and Mothra help to kill Zilla. And then Godzilla almost dies. And then the last video on that channel, and I don't think I'll ever post anymore in case something horrible happens to Kaiju Xilla 621 and it dies or something, which I don't think will ever happen. But if it does, I have this channel to keep going. But the last video on that channel was Godzilla Xilla episode 5, and then Godzilla fights Crocosaurus. A couple people make fun of me because of that video, but I don't care. I've gotten so much hate, guys. I'm already used to it. So my first ever video on Kaiju Xilla 621 is Godzilla Xilla episode 6. Then it goes all the way to the finale. Then the next movie I did after that, which is my third movie, is Godzilla God of Monsters. Now, I just did that movie for fun. I wasn't really planning anything with that. I think before I made a little series, then I ended it. But Godzilla God of Monsters, I think it's basically, it's a 1954, but instead of 1954 Godzilla, you got GMK Godzilla, the Bandai Creation one. This was just a 15-minute movie of Godzilla destroying the city. Pretty good. Doesn't really have any story, because a lot of people. This is what I like about doing the movies. I think I'm one of the only people on YouTube for Godzilla's sake that I think I'm not. It's rare that Godzilla movies on YouTube have a story, like human characters and everything. And I'm gonna have that till my whole saga ends, which will be in probably like 5 years. It's gonna be a long time, guys. But yeah, Godzilla Xilla kind of had a story. Godzilla God of Monsters didn't. That was, I think, like the first movie, I think, in a trilogy, I could say, I guess. Then there was Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla, GMK Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla. I think I would say it's probably the sequel to Godzilla God of Monsters. And then, yeah, Godzilla had a baby. It was a little dinosaur. I didn't have any baby Godzillas back then, and I still don't right now. But yeah, Godzilla kills Space Godzilla. Then the next movie I made after that, which was kind of, I don't know, it was kind of like the last movie, I guess, in my, I don't know, like in a little series I had. It's called Godzilla X Mothra X Gigan Battle for the Universe. There was 3 parts, part 1, part 2, and the finale. It's basically Godzilla fights Mothra, then fights Gigan. Godzilla kills Mothra, and then Godzilla kills Gigan. But Gigan actually kills Godzilla, GMK Godzilla, and it ends kind of like 1995 with Destroyer, where Godzilla falls on the ground. He's not in the burning state. I think Gigan, when with one of his swords, like his claws, it went into Godzilla's heart, and then I think Godzilla's soul, or I don't know, whatever came out of Godzilla in 1995 when his chest burst out, whatever came out there, it went into Baby Godzilla, and basically that Godzilla X Mothra X Gigan ended with I think power entered Baby Godzilla from the Space Godzilla movie, and that Baby Godzilla grew tall, and then when you notice, it actually connects to Godzilla Xilla, where the baby where GMK Godzilla, because there's an egg in Godzilla versus Space Godzilla, and basically GMK Godzilla, when Godzilla Xilla were fighting, Godzilla had to leave an egg, so then basically Godzilla and GMK Godzilla adopted that egg and had it somewhere in Infant Island, I think. And yeah, that egg grew up. So basically, the real father of the Baby Godzilla and Space Godzilla and Gigan is basically the son of the Godzilla and the Godzilla Xilla. So basically, GMK Godzilla just adopted it. So yeah, that series ended, and I didn't really have anything planned. I was just making movies, guys. You gotta understand, I was beginning YouTube. So then I made, which is possibly my favorite film I've ever made, which is The Return of Godzilla. And that movie, it was great making it, and basically, I don't know what to say. Like, that took a long time. The first movie with suits, I think it's the biggest movie I've ever done. From now, I haven't done any bigger movie than that. So in The Return of Godzilla, that's a whole different storyline for. So basically, all the movies I've done before that, I just started YouTube, guys. I didn't really have a series planned. I started it after The Return of Godzilla. So The Return of Godzilla, yeah, it was Godzilla vs. Mushino, my own creation. Then I had Shino Field, so yeah, that's a whole different thing. But then, if you want to think about it, this series, the Kaiju Century War, I've had it for a long time, probably like 1 year, probably. I think I've had it since Godzilla X Mothra X Gigan. But this series actually starts in Godzilla vs. Anguirus Part 1 and Part 2. Because it's black and white, it's almost the first movie. And if you want to, since I didn't have a 1954 film, I guess you could add the one I did, which is my first one, before Godzilla vs. Anguirus Part 1 and 2. So that's basically it. Godzilla vs. Anguirus is basically the first movie in this series, which this series will be going for a long time, guys. Like, this year is going to be Showa, next year is going to be Showa, 2 years after that is going to be Heisei, 2 years after that is going to be a Millennium. I got this whole thing planned. So just to let you guys know, Godzilla vs. Anguirus is technically the first movie in this saga. So the other movies I've done before, they do exist, they're really good, you should check them out. I'll put the links of possibly everyone in below. But Godzilla vs. Anguirus, guys, just to let you know, it's the first movie in the series. Godzilla Attack of Blank is a sequel to that. So basically, if you want to say this, kind of like how Godzilla vs. Anguirus is basically Raise Again, basically this movie could be like Godzilla vs. King Kong. It's a sequel. So Godzilla vs. Anguirus, once again, is the first movie in the series. All the other movies I do, like FNAF, Jurassic World, Shino Field, and I am planning to do something else with Mishino, but that has nothing to do with series. The main series is Godzilla vs. Anguirus till Beyond. The other movies, I'll make another video like this until I've done a lot of them. So that's how it is, guys. I hope I cleared everything up. I'm not making stuff up. I've had all this planned since before. I'm not saying I plan these movies. I'm saying I plan where the series starts and where the series ends. The other movies I've done before that are just fun movie, guys. They don't have any story, nothing. They did have a story, but they don't have their own series. So yeah, Godzilla vs. Anguirus is the first movie. Godzilla Attack of Blank is the second one. So yeah, I'll make Showa movies this year, next year. And I will do other movies, guys, like alien movies, probably. Because that's the main thing of my channel. That's the whole reason I started this channel. Just for the movies. And then since they got popular, I started making other videos. I do reviews, I do toy hunts, a lot of stuff, guys. FNAF, clay stuff. So yeah, I hope I cleared everything up. Godzilla Attack of Blank is coming out really good. I might make a update video separately for my whole channel, what's been going on and everything in my life. So I might do vlogs later, but yeah, this video is solely for the series, the Saga. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll put probably a picture right now of how the series is going, like a timeline and everything. So yeah, Godzilla Attack of Blank is a sequel to Godzilla vs. Anguirus, and Godzilla vs. Anguirus is the start of a new series. And I'm not saying, oh, it's the start of a new series, that means, oh, this one's gonna end, there's a new one. No, it's not gonna be like that. There's gonna be this one series, and that's it for my whole channel until I grow up and hopefully become a director. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope I cleared everything up. If you have any questions, guys, about my series, down in the comments below, please ask me and I'll try to cover it up. It may be a long response, but try to read it just to answer you guys' questions. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. This is Kaiju Xilla 621 signing out.